Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth back with some more Zomboid here. I was out doing some driving around, checking some stuff out, and I decided this is going to be my last stream of Zomboid for a little while. I'm up here near the checkpoint here. I was going to clear that, but frankly, it's just a pain in the butt, and there's nothing left up there. So I'm going to do one last run tonight down into these lower cities. Pretty much I want to explore, I think this is Irvington. I want to do a more thorough run through Irvington, and that'll be just about it for this stream. I do have the intention of, in the future, doing more Zomboid streams. I do want to do a full redo my clearance of Raven Creek, and probably do a similar thing in Louisville. Go through, clear a whole bunch of them out, and basically clear the entire city, one side to the other. Turn off zombie respawns, turn off zombie respawns, turn off migration, so once an area is cleared, it stays cleared. What the heck are you doing? Why are you not opening? That's very odd. It's not allowing me to open ammunition. Well, I'll go burn through what I've got at the very least, kill me a whole bunch of zombos, and then head out. I don't know why it's not letting me unload that box of ammo. There it goes. I just had to do it repeatedly. A bunch of military ones sprinkled into this group. That's how I know that this is the group from inside the defense line. There we go. Little trouble getting started then, but so since it's already late in the day, I'll spend the rest of today breaking this horde as much as I can, and then I'll go south tomorrow. think he's still up. What the hell was that? Is that a vision glitch? That black that just flew overhead? A bunch of dudes in fatigues coming down this road now. A bunch of people who are probably from the refugee camp. Come on, keep coming. Wait a minute, is this it? Is this the whole damn group already? I mean, I knew I'd have to be thinning them out before too long. I've hit this group probably 6 or 7 times. I've come in here after the same damn horde. So sooner or later, I knew I'd be hitting the end of it. We'll see. Is this every single one of them? Probably not. I am expecting there still to be a good number of them up at the gate still. Because at the location the gate is, not only are there going to be an absolute shit ton inside the checkpoint itself, the trailer park to the side of it will have a whole bunch of them. And any standard zombies along the riverfront, which is fairly heavily occupied, would respond to the noise as well. So, not going to be done quite yet, I'm thinking. There'll be a few more stragglers. I probably don't need all this assorted stuff I'm getting. But I'll grab the Beretta just in case. Where the heck did you come from? Couple stragglers coming in from up here. Oh, I think I'm down near the prison. Your military. Yeah, they're coming over the fence from the prison. Oh, it's switched. That's what was going on. It switched to the 9mm. I was wondering why it was reloading so oddly. There we go. Like I was saying, there's going to be more coming. That was just that first wave that was broken. The first horde. good. Another straggler coming down. Another one coming out of the tree line. So pretty much every piece of the settings that I have for this run through right now is going to change. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of 38. Already burned through 100 rounds of it. What do I got as far as 9mm goes? Alright, let me see here. I have a decent stack of ammo. Not a lot of mags. Food and whatnot. Got a Beretta, a Glock, a .45 auto revolver. That might be my next best bet. Alright, so I'm going to hold on to the... Would you kindly cease your tomfoolery? I'm trying to sort out my ammunition issue right now. Don't need to be fussing with your silly damn self at the moment. Alright, so back to... And again, more of them! Now, I don't think I have any rifles on me. I do have a couple Berettas and mags for them. Keep the Beretta and the Beretta mags. Keep my 9mm. Everything else is going in there. I don't know how much 9mm I have. That's the only real question. Some. Okay, doing the same thing it was before, not letting me unload or open the boxes for some damn reason. Now 45 and 9mm. Yeah, I've only got a handful of ammunition for both. There we go. Now it's working for whatever reason. 106 rounds. Tree line. zombies are coming out of the residential neighborhood where I started all those many moons ago. What you guys got for me? Okay, so looks like I'm gonna have two M9 mags, which aren't great. I'll burn through the few rounds I have for my revolver first. I only have about 24 grand screaming total. Prisoner jumpsuit. Anybody here want to have a stockpile of 300 rounds worth of 45 on them? That would surely make my life a little bit easier. What did you drop anyways? Aviator glasses? Don't need those. Come on down. And 9 swap out. Definitely thinned out this group pretty well. Don't want to spend a ton of time in the horde though, I'll get sick. Want to pass through the stink zone relatively quickly. Bloody screwdriver, 44 Magnum. More 357. If I had a 357, that'd be useful. You're empty. Don't need you. Come on. A little closer. Just a little bit. Excellent, excellent. A little bit of growling from back over here. 9 mil, 9 mil, 9 mil, 38. Alright then, so... Why is it lagging like that? It shouldn't be lagging like that. Alright, so I got about 60 more rounds plus 2 mags. That takes me to about 90. I'll clear as much of this road with 90 rounds and 9 mil as I can. And then I'm gonna head home and do that last bit of scouting. If, by some miracle, I have cleared the entire horde, I don't expect that to be the case. But if I have, wonderful. I'll explore the compound a little bit. But I do not suspect that will be the case here. You're in good condition. I'll take a helmet because why not? Alright, let's see what we got. 5.56, 38. I'll take ammo for guns I have on me. 38, 45, and 9 mil. Not going to bother with anything else right now because again, this will be the last stream for this particular playthrough. Yeah, don't need to worry about all of that. .50 BMG, do not need. 7.6239, same. Shotgun, same. So I consider this this particular run through successful. I learned a lot about Build 42, all of the various mechanics, the new skills. I'm reasonably competent in my ability to get those leveled up now. I've done a good exploration of the new area, particularly Brandenburg. I'm comfortable with its layout now. So that's knowledge that will serve me well in the future. Got 38, 9 mil. So it'll be interesting to see how... I know they've done some changes to Raven Creek. Since I last played it, they added in some farms and some ranches. I don't know how many. I don't know how large scale those changes were. I don't know if they changed anything else as far as the layout of the city goes. So it'll be interesting to see how much of it I need to relearn. In the previous attempt at sweeping Raven Creek, I had got about a third of the way through, I'd say. And I'd started from the south. That might be where I start with this time. Or I might even start in, say, because the map now is south of Moldrug. So I might start from the northern connection to the rest of the map. But one way or another, that'll probably be the next Zomboid streams I do. But it'll be probably a couple weeks out before I start even doing that, maybe even August. Did I reload the other? I did. Alright, good. Well, maybe. I might have finally done it. I might have finally cleared this place out. We'll see how many more there are when I get up a little closer to the bridge itself. Averaging 2 rounds per Z at this point. That's not terrible. It's not near as bad as it used to be. It used to be closer to 10. Back before I learned how to aim, that 50-round magazine, 50-round box is nice. That'll keep my 9mm rolling for a good little while longer. Well, for the first time, I can actually see the tents. I know there's a couple behind me that I want to keep an eye out for. One of the last few out front here. This might be the last major group inside the campfire. A little low on ammo, but that's not a big deal. A little low on things to shoot. Ah, it's such a beautiful vehicle. I don't care what anybody says, it's one of the most beautiful vehicles ever made by human hands. A little bit of 38, but I'd need to go back to get that revolver. Not hearing any more growling, no more combat music. Well, I'm going to take that key just in case it's one of the... Now, this is a military Z, so it might be for one of the buildings up here. It's not a vehicle key, but it might be for the... one of the offices or tents or command buildings up there. All right. There we go, one of those big old things. Handful inside the secondary fence. All this outer fence looks clear. Awful lot of dead space up there they could use for something. Let's see if this thing, big old fancy thing, has keys in it. I'm hearing a lot of banging and clanking. No keys. Behind the fence. 2 fitty cows. Oh! Well, that explains where all that banging and clanking is coming from. Let's see, what do we got? Now, it used to be that all these military crates were empty. They never had any loot in them. There was a compound similar to this one at the containment zone around Louisville, and these square crates were always empty. They never spawned anything inside of them. Okay, let's get out of that area before I get myself trapped. Crap. I don't think they can break out of there, though. I think those metal grates can't be smashed through. Suppose we'll find out shortly. Steak knife, 45 auto. Mm, 45. Yeah, they haven't broke the glass or the metal gate yet. So I need some flavor of melee weapon. Now that my pipe is broken. Well, no I don't. I've got the ammo, I might as well use it. Trying to keep away from that guardhouse because the nervousness, anxiousness, all that. Every time you're listening to zombies beat on something like that, it drives your anxiousness up. That's implemented to try and be another problem for people just fortifying and hiding inside. Eventually, just listening to the zombies smash against your barricades will freak you out. But in a situation like that, when there's probably 30 or 40 of them all beating on a window they can't break, it's just constantly tweaking my anxiety levels up exponentially. So I'm going to have to be careful to avoid getting close to that if I can, so I don't freak out as a result of being so close to it. So if I'm close enough to hear them, I'm too close. That's basically what that boils down to. Wait a minute, I think I saw stuff in these. Okay, good, they fixed it. These angle-headed. Attach. Webbing right. That's cool. Alright, those angled flashlights actually attach to your webbing, so you can actually use them the way they're intended to be used. Beautiful. Satellite dish. Don't know why I would need a satellite dish. Small protective case. Nothing in it. You guys got any 9mm for me? I'm getting a lot. I found more Brownings. More M2 heavy barrels so far than I found actual assault rifles. This is the first M4 I've found. I found a couple belts of 30mm armor-piercing ammo before I found my first M4. So there might need to be a little bit of tweaking done. General Anti-Tank Missile. Practical applications of an anti-tank missile in a zombie apocalypse. Limited at best. Normally, zombies aren't particularly well armored. Normally. There aren't too many zombie tanks driving about. Zombie Abrams are not particularly common. MRE, 9mm. You want some? Alright, so there were a couple 9mm there. I do want those. And I think there was a couple boxes here, even better. Another mag, a couple Berettas unloaded. 5.56 39 Stanag, I don't think I need. Two more. Another one against the fence, so there'll be another coming in shortly. Let's see. Bush is shaking. Now, where are you guys all coming from? That's the question. Did that guardhouse door finally break? That's looking like a yes. So I need to be elsewhere if that's what happened. That guardhouse door might have broken down. Or they're coming from the other part of the northern part of the camp. This large of a group in this close proximity to each other, I'm thinking some doors just gave way. I don't know if it was the one across from me. It might have been. Alright, time to go. Yes, they broke the interior door down and emptied out. There's only one or two left in there now. Alright, so that's where that horde went to. The good news is I don't have to listen to them. I'm not going to get freaked out listening to them bang on that window so much anymore, because they went the other damn way. I'll take a moment. Alright, I got myself an M4 standard 5.56. 45 revolver still on me. 38 special Stanag 223s. And a Stanag for a 5.5639. Come on then. Five, 6. Couple of those. Now, how much 5.56 do I actually have? Only a handful of rounds for it. Come on in, suckers. You're all that's left here. There's only a few of you still staggering about. The zombies, they're not sending their best. I think that's just about that. Should be good. Come on down. Alright, looking for 5.56 38 special dehydrated meat sticks. I'll take one of those. .44 Magnum, 5.45. Don't need the 5.45. Don't need the 38. More 38. Box of 38 right there in the middle of the heap. Two, 3, 38. Jeez. Two, 3, 38, 7.62. Boxes of 9mm, boxes of 5.56. Little green shirt, shoot you in your face, you silly little bitch. Got any 44 boxes? I do not, but have just a tiny amount of 45, but if I'm lucky it'll be enough. 5.56, I know I just grabbed a 5.56 box. That'll be enough to get me at least one mag loaded. Singular 9mm. I'll be able to get about 2 mags of 5.56 with what I have on me right now. Well, 1 and most of a second. Nine mils can go. Alright, so I got 2 full mags and bits and pieces of a third. Most of a third. Done? Looks like we're done. Beautiful. I'm a little confused as to why the accuracy circle is so bad with my rifle and so good with my pistol. I mean, my I'm at what? A 5 on aiming right now? $357. I don't need it. Yeah, we still got the one in there. Banging, clanking around. The one little zombo who wasn't smart enough to go out the back door with all his buddies. Beautiful. One right there in the corner, one right here. Okay, what do you got for me, dude? You're jiggling and jangling and dancing all over the damn place, but you don't need the pipe wrench anymore. It's busted up. You guys got anything good on you? There's a ghillie-suited dude up here I popped. Shotguns, 38 special, ghillie suit, bad condition, army key. I'll take that just in case. I don't know what exactly that army key might be used for, but let's see what I've got in here. I haven't had a chance to sweep this place completely yet. Anti-tank missiles, SR-25 mags. SR-25 mags would be nice if I had found an SR-25. Kinda need the one before I need the other. 308. M40. What you got for me? Got an M16. Some more M4 goodness. Sure would like the M1A, but I don't suspect I'm going to find one of those here. Alright then, so... Two, 2-3s, don't need them. What you got for me? Uniform stuff, don't need that. 5.56, another mag. I can always use more mags. Zomboid gasoline. 3 empty mags. Let's fix that. Come on, something useful in here. Some stuff, medical pants, scanner module, T-squares. Yes, because that's what I need is a T-square. Shotgun shells, tier 3 backpacks. Alright, I'd have to either break these down or move them out of the way to get to this stuff and back. I'm thinking, I suppose I'll find out whether or not this bridge ends. Yes, it just dead ends. Okay. Now, can I load and walk at the same time? Yes, I can. Alright. 44 mag. Okay, good. Now that's very nice. That would have been nice to have in the tunnel. That flashlight that's attached to my webbing. I'm pretty sure I've gone through all this, got everything of immediate significance. Glock 17 mags. Empty more 50 cal and M16. I'll take the actual rifle. Nothing there I need, nothing there I need. Just an AG for a 223, another Browning. I think I've found like 6 50 cals here. 1 M4, 1 M16, and 6 Browning M2s. So, interesting priorities as far as armament go. Army walkie, don't need it. Could use some water. Box MREs. Titty mags, more beef jerky. Need a hammer to disassemble those, but I'll just move them out of my way. Another dehydrated meat stick, everybody's favorite. Medical kit. Chewing tobacco, dull hunting knife. Good condition but dull. That one I can take. It won't take too long to sharpen it back up. P38 can opener and another hunting knife. Small amounts of medical stuff hither and yon. Gas mask filters. If I could find a full canteen right about now, that'd be nice. Not critical, but I am thirsty. Hey, a second M16. Beautiful. Little medical case. So that looks like just about that. A little bit of stuff, not a ton. A rifle, well, 2 rifles, a little bit of ammunition. That's about that. Okay. Okay, time to get the hell out of here before I get sick from all this stink. And at that point, the Brandenburg checkpoint is clear. Beautiful, beautiful. Mission accomplished. .54 1556 round. Alright, so I'm not even going to bother going back to my base. I've got a good amount of food and supplies in my van here, and I'm just going to immediately start heading south. I'll stop off at a house along the way and sleep for the night. I am almost full of stuff, so I'll need to empty out some of what I've got here. Alright, so let me see here. Fastest way to get down there would be stay on the road I'm on until the Y junction when it splits in 2 different directions. Alright. I'm sad but not sleepy. I am very thirsty though. Another ginger ale. Let me see. So, there are going to be some houses along the stretch. I might stop there for the night, depending on how tired I am when I get there. I probably will need to clear it first. Battery's taking the worst of those hits. Oh, damn it, I missed my... Or did I? Yes, I missed my turn. It was that last one. That's alright. At least I didn't get too far down the road before realizing it. Only a little bit of backtracking to do. I remember that ambulance, so I'm on the road I need to be on. Yes. Alright, straight through to the end. better than halfway there. No, not what I wanted you to do. Get back in the damn van. I don't want to be climbing out of vans at midnight unless you have to. There's all kinds of weirdos out and about in the world after midnight. So next time I come up to a driveway on my right, there's not going to be a driveway, okay. Or at least not a paved one. I need a weapon. Something significantly quieter than a gun. Hammer and shovel will do. Now, is there anybody out here? Yes. I'll get rid of you first. Some good old-fashioned stop hammer time. Stop! Hammer time. Come on, over here. Alright then, so that takes care of that. Somebody else banging and clanking about, but I believe they're upstairs. Okay, so let's get everything fresh inside, just to preserve it overnight. Now, I don't plan on heading back to my base at all. This run's going to end with me exploring to the south, so I'm not going to probably need all this assorted stuff, but Screw it, just transfer everything faster that way. Won't hurt my ammunition to be stored in the freezer. Nothing wrong with some frozen bullets. Okay, not hearing anything else around here. No more banging, no more clinking. No more gurgling zombie noises. Get all tidied up and ready to roll in the morning. Pink light in this room. Cigar box, key ring. Alright. Get some rest and roll on to the south tomorrow. That's not sleep, that's rest. I want you to sleep. Now, all things being equal, this wouldn't actually be a terrible place to set up a base for a playthrough. It's a good-sized house right at an intersection of two major roads, relatively close to 3 different towns right here. Just down the road from Akron. Brandenburg's not too far up in one direction, and Irvington's not too far down in the other. This very large industrial complex of some flavor right here. I'm not entirely certain what this is. I think this is the steel mill, but I'm not certain. I also think this is the gun range. So I'll go explore that. That'll be my next stop on the way to Irvington. Grab some food, grab some drink, and then be on down the road. Corn flour, pancake mix. Have some ice cream before I hit the road. And eat an entire squash. Oh no, I'm too full. Yeah, this wouldn't be a bad place to set up shop. There's a lot of empty space here. Bookshelves built in. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad place to set up. Now, if I happen across a decent vehicle on my travels, I will swap out. This one's fairly well beat to death. But it's probably not going to need to last me more than about another day or so. So I'm looking for a right hand or a left hand turn. In this fog, it'll be a little difficult to spot. It'll be the next paved left I come up to. I've got what looks like a driveway coming up right here, which I might not even notice as I drive by it, and then there'll be an actual paved left just around the corner that'll lead me through the steel mill into the what I think is the gun range. There. Yep, that'll be it. Yes. What is that then? Oh, floss oil. Large parking lot. Let's see, anything good here to swap out to? Let's see if we got keys for any of this fancy stuff. That's not an ugly pickup. You got keys in you, maybe? No. Trey Baines Lawn and Flower Service. Bricks, compost bags, no keys. A taxi and a tiny little impractical something or other. K30 crew cab. This one here, perhaps? Looks like. Burnt sweet potato and rotten processed cheese. I didn't even know that was possible. It's possible for processed cheese to rot? Good condition. I'll transfer some stuff over. 208 carry capacity. So it's going to be most. Oh yeah, it'll be almost completely full once I empty out the van. Another lawn care van. Another couple little cars. Okay. I do have a 308 rifle with me, not in great condition, but... or, not a great one, it's a 3-shot, I think. Alright. That's everything. Again, I don't know why I bothered moving all that over. None of this truckload's going back to base, but... I cannot just leave perfectly good loot behind. My brain just doesn't work that way. Some flavor of warehouse. Some flavor of empty warehouse. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad location for a base. Lots of large empty space. If you're one of those folks who like to convert interior spaces to your own designs, this would certainly fulfill that need. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the gun range right here. Oh, shit! Judging by the swarm. Oh, shit! And that is why fog is a problem. Well, let's go make a mess, shall we? Don't know how much 5.56 I've got. Not enough. But I'm gonna make me a bit of a mess. shovel can get in there. Don't need it weighing me down. Okay, it just doesn't want to let me open when I'm near a box for some reason. That's a little strange, but nah, whatever. Okay, 45. That looks like just about everything. Well, time to kill another horde. I mean, I'm not at all surprised that the gun range would be this heavily swarmed. They wouldn't make that kind of firepower that easy to get to. That looks like everything I got. Good Lord! Look at that horde that I'm drawing on its way up here. Alright, so yeah, the gun range is completely infested. Well, that's that. Completely empty. I don't think I even put a dent in that horde. But at the very least, I got them moving. Oh, Lord, that was a bunch of those SOBs. All right. I didn't get anywhere near to the building or the parking lot, but that pretty much confirms that that was the structure I thought it was, that that was indeed the gun range. Because there'd be no other explanation as to why there'd be so damn many zombies at this just random roadside structure. Unless it was chock full of bullets and ammunition. Bullets and ammunition. Guns and ammunition. I'll go check out some of these side buildings, see if there's anything exciting in them. Little got a spinning wheel. That's kind of cool. Can I pick that up? I can. Okay, so that's another one of those newly created crafting stations. A couple little offices or a couple little workshops. Let me see here. 38, 38. And I got my little revolver somewhere around here. There we are. Yeah, this is amazing. Somehow the bullets weigh more when they're out of the box, magically. Who would have ever guessed that the cardboard box the bullets were in was some sort of magical gravitational anomaly that made the rounds weigh less when they're packed? Impressive technology for 1993. Come on, I just need the fog to lift so I can keep doing some exploring. You can't explore with us? Good goddamn when there's too much damn fog. Damn it. Alright, so yeah, just keep rolling straight ahead. That'll take me right back into town. I'll start heading side streets when I pass the railroad tracks again. Do-do-do. Do, 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 do. Hello? Get out of my damn way, you zombos. I got a brand new shiny pickup truck. I'm not gonna bother swerving to avoid you anymore. I'm gonna run your silly asses over. Get in my damned way, you become a speed bump. Yeah, fuck your road cones too. Not literally, though. That would be moderately unpleasant. Tree! Oh. That's what I get for driving fast when it's deep wound, lodged glass shards. Ah, of course. Hit a damn tree and I get all kinds of bashed to shit. I don't have the suture kit I need. There we go. Had one in the trunk. Got chunks of windshield embedded in my arm. Where am I? I am getting there. And it looks like the fog is starting to lift as well, so good news all around. Out of the damn way! Pretty easy way to tell I'm getting back into town. All the speed bumps in front of me. All these mostly peaceful protesters in the middle of the road. Mostly peaceful zombie horde. Alright, now this is a junkyard. Let me remember where this is. Okay, right there, just north of Irvington, is a big old junkyard full of goodies. If I'm ever in this neighborhood again in future playthroughs, I can come down here to get some good stuff. Some salvage, some welding taken care of. I'm thinking that'll connect through, so I'll take this road, because I think this will take through to that big parking lot full of all the military fun stuff down here. I think that's where that road will connect through to. And then wait a little bit longer for the fog to keep lifting, so I can actually see what's worth exploring when I go through Irvington. Mostly just looking for points of interest. Figure out where the grocery stores are, the gun stores, the hunting supply stores, automotive shops, tool stores, warehouses, all the good stuff. That is not a small house. Looks like it's under construction, so it's not complete, but I'll hop out and take a look here. Big ass utility truck, McCoy logging truck. Dude to the stop sign. I just executed a poor little crossing guard. Construction workers, yep. Yes, this is a good-sized house, it looks like, but not fully constructed yet. Large knives, concrete powder, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, looks like this next left will take me in the direction of that, I think it was like a livestock auction house, I believe. Bunch of houses, farmhouses all through here. Fields, a couple more industrial buildings, probably large barns, tool sheds and the like. Yes, these are the 3 agricultural warehouses I checked the last time I came through here. Nothing of value in them. Back when I was still limping up a storm. Okay, yeah, I put the marker there to inform me that's all where all the vehicles were. Just down this road on the right. There were a bunch of trailers, rigs, and assorted military equipment. Any one of these large houses would be a pretty decent place to set up shop. None of these are high enough fences to stop the zombies from coming at you, but just the isolation would keep them away from you to a reasonable level. So these ones are all busted. Wrecked container. Oh, you can still use it for storage. A couple of these old pickups. '49 Dodge Power Wagon. Another armored car, this one with a turret. Turret's probably non-functional, of course, but another one of these, another power wagon. Let's see just how much of a horde is protecting this livestock auction place. More than a few so far. Well, slightly more than a few. Perhaps a couple. Perhaps a gaggle. Or a flock. A herd. A pod of zombies, maybe? A school of zombies? Cattle farm. Brought cattle farm. Another one of those utility carriers. Bunch of trailers of various sizes. Bunch of busted containers. Oh. questionable usefulness. Looks like all my 308, or 308, yes, it's a 308 revolver, because you don't want to have any forearms anymore. No more limbs for you. Shooting a 308 revolver. 44 Magnum, don't need it, don't have anything to fit it. I will take the 9mm though. Oh, you're still alive. Well, still undead, I suppose. Another power wagon. You guys want to have a couple hundred rounds for me? Got some fishing supplies. A lot of fishing supplies. Fancy, fancy. Got some fence rattlers.
Yeah.
Nothing here, nothing there. Nothing here. More fitty. Don't know if there are any animals in there or not. Well, there's some interesting stuff here, but nothing is super exciting. Thinned out the horde for the most part, scouted everything. Nothing here worth spending any more time on. Just a bunch of those power trucks, a couple of these things. And yeah, that'll run me back into town. Damn it. Damn you, car! Directly in my damned way. So it looks like residential. small homes. Wonder what flavor of industrial building. Mass Gen Fac Co. Generators. Generator factory. The red ones, I believe. Propane tanks and sacks of sand. Spinach, wheat. Why would there be a bunch of why would there be a bunch of crop items in a generator factory? Why would there be a bunch of sacks of sand in a generator factory? Random brick lying on the ground. Yeah, nothing too exciting for here, just neighborhoods. Pretty standard stuff. Well, whatever this is, it's got a residential with large fence. Hotel. Hotel or apartments. One or the other. Probably apartments. It's classified as residential, not commercial, so. One little 556. That'll get them all moving in the right direction, smashing open doors, breaking windows. Gas station, liquor store. Moore's Mechanics. With a big ass parking lot. Car wash. Looks like a junkyard. They have a helicopter in their junkyard for some reason. Well, I suppose you've got to store your burned out helicopter somewhere. Another collection of armored cars and tracked transports. Rural supply. I think this is the road I'd gone up before. It is. Irvington Elementary. Alright, found the school. residential neighborhood. Go on. Keep moving, little truck. Houses under construction. Station wagons, Suburbans. Nothing super exciting. Population density is lower than expected as well. But since I have migration turned on, some of these numbers are probably filtered out into the surrounding area. Probably some of these folks have made their way up to Akron, or maybe even as far as Brandenburg right now. It might explain why Brandenburg's repopulating after I thought I'd cleared it. Or I've just been talking completely out of my ass, and this is where the horde of the entire city is. Looks like I might have just found them. Come on, truck, you can do it. Keep going. Push through. Push through. Come on. Lucky Noodle, protect me. Well-regulated militia. Gear and supply. Okay. Gun store. And a flat fucking tire. That's potentially my doom. Yeah, we got a Ford Falcon. I don't know what the bloody shit a Ford Falcon is, just vaguely, just by looking at it. Never really have been a car guy. Which one of you is a Ford Falcon? You're a Ford Falcon. Do you have gas? You do not have gas. Shit! Baker and Fry tax. Alright, so that's bad time for a flat tire. Bad time for a flat tire. So while I'm running across this field, I have more bandages on me, good. I'll swap that out. I think this one's done. Yes. Alright. Well, that was a bad time for a flat tire. But I managed to extract myself without dying horrifically in the process. So is this the edge of Irvington in this direction? It might be. Need to find myself another set of wheels. So everything that's in that truck is basically going to get left behind now. If I were going to continue this particular save file, I'd be concerned about that. But since this is the last stream of this one, I'm not too worried about leaving behind my M16 and my M4. Don't need the scissors. Screwdriver might come up. Whetstone won't. Medical supplies. Alright. Let's see here. So judging by these large empty fields, I might be at the edge of town. So now I just need to find myself a new vehicle. Well, it ain't fancy, but it beats walking. The lock is broken. Should be able to fix that. No key. Well, hell. You want some hammer? Your hairstyle is silly, so you get hammered too. Another one coming out of the trees. Good. Alright, let's see. Anything exciting? Yeah, I don't need to fuss with you. I could head into the house here, see if I can maybe find these keys. Garage. Anything that would make a better back weapon? Metalworking punch, empty gas cans. Hey, get off me! How dare you, Zombo? You hit me? Oh, just a scratch. Bumping hammer, club hammer. Extra hammers just in case the one I've got right now breaks. A spade isn't a terrible back weapon. Nope, more of them than I'm gonna fuss with right now. I don't want to go back down south closer to that gun store. The amount of horde that I will pull back up here to fight would be frankly absurd. So I need to find somewhere else to go. Let me see here. So I'm going to continue down this road, see what else is over there. No, wait a minute. Featureless open field. That line right there is map edge. So I'm not at the map edge yet, but I am headed that direction. I should have crossed a road by now. Almost. Okay. So any farther up that road would be off map, I believe. I have a little bit more room to run. What are you, I wonder? Restaurants and entertainment. It's a weird looking restaurant. Oh, racetrack. It's a racetrack up there, okay. So let's see what's up this way. Something with a heavily reinforced gates. Radio tower. There, zombos. I have a shovel for you. How's that for fucking convenient? Damn gate breaks as soon as I get to it. I get hit again? I did not. He chomped something, but I think he just got clothes. I wonder if there'll be anything exciting inside this radio station. Empty parking lot, small building, I'm guessing no. There's a random hand drill. Medium handles, garbage, beef jerky. Might as well eat the garbage jerky. Yeah, just a tiny little shack. Nothing of significance, not even a sink. Well, it'll tell me. The map will just stop registering anything. Once I get to that point, I don't need to mark it. Empty fields. Looks like a barn up there. There's a barn, there may be a house. Where there's a house, there might be a truck. Good-sized barn. Any critters? Does not appear so. How about this water? Wonder if it's clean water or not. No way to know. I'm not desperately thirsty right now, so not quite thirsty enough to risk drinking from an animal trough. Not seeing any animals in this field. That's a little strange. Of course, they might have died by now and rotted away to nothing. Although if, some of those troughs were still full, and all this grazing land, that's unlikely. Nothing would have killed them. They wouldn't have starved to death, wouldn't have died of dehydration. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. Back to town. This is going to be the last stream. I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going to wrap up this last stream of this particular playthrough, smashing zombie skulls, not wandering through farm fields. So I've done a pretty thorough job exploring Brandenburg. It's pretty much done. I got a good chunk of Ekron. Here it's starting to look like outlying, that looks like. It connects through, and that's just more residential neighborhood. It didn't go down here a whole lot, but it doesn't look like there's a ton. There's only the one road. I don't think Ekron's very big. And we have map edge right there where I drove entirely too far out into the middle of nowhere. And then, yeah, I don't think Ekron's huge. Small houses out on the edge. So that's most of Ekron. That's all of Brandenburg. Prison, town center, school, fire station. Dentist's office, tool shop, church. Now there's still a good chunk of Irvington I think I could poke around in. I've got this main road that I'm on that looks like it's probably Main Street's right about here. Irvington looks like it's pretty good sized. What condition are my boots in? Boots are actually down to about 30%. Alright. I'll keep my eyes open for a good pair of replacement boots in the near future. Bunch of sneakers. Sneakers. Nope. Not boots. Sure Fitness and Boxing Club A. Louisville. Just up the road from the university. Should be back into town shortly. Bunch of dead crops. Corn, it looks like. There was once upon a time cornfields. Alright, there we are. Oh. There's that parking lot. Still completely fracking overrun. That one's not significantly less occupied. Before I wade into the middle of it, sit down, get rested up. Got a pile of creep, little newsstand. Oof. There are several of you. Alright, I'm gonna try coming around the other side here. If I can get in the back of this restaurant without drawing too much attention. Maybe work my way around out front to get the keys to one of those cars in the front. .223, 22, long rifle. Hello? Anybody Anybody over here? Somebody's banging and clanking around here. Come on. Oh, next. All right. Come on down. I got enough shovel for all of you. Shovels for everyone! Where the hell did you three come from? You circle all the way around the damn building to come after me? I'll have some shovel for your trouble. Well, the fence will slow them down a little bit. A little tired, more than a little tired. There you go. All right, so the crops should slow them down a wee bit. Give me a chance to disengage, break line of sight through the bushes, and circle around to the pancake store a different way. So that should be the majority of that parking lot cleared at the very least. Don't need to stop, rest, get something to drink. But that probably won't be an immediate option. There was banging and clanking inside the pancake hut, so I won't be able to immediately get rehydrated there. But at the very least, I can rest up here on the road for a little bit. I'm not seeing anything else as far as structures go in the immediate vicinity. Yeah, it looks like that pile of creep might be the end of this road for now. So yeah, Louisville's here. With the new location, Raven Creek is here. So they're pretty well on opposite sides of things. So the next series of streams I do for Zomboid will be in one of those or the other. It'll be either in Raven Creek or Louisville. And it's just a matter of which one sounds more entertaining at the time. They're both going to have extremely high zombie populations. Raven Creek is a little smaller, it's a little denser. It has more multi-story buildings. Louisville is larger, probably with a larger population, but it's more spread out. Since it is, in fact, larger, it's less densely populated. And I think down this direction somewhere they added an airport. I think it's down this main road. I'm thinking here-ish is the airport now. So that might be a cool place to start. I don't think this is the airport. No, this doesn't look very airporty to me. So I'm thinking it's... yeah, logically speaking, it would be down this main road. This double lane. And I'm thinking it's here, give or take. That'd be kind of a cool place to set up shop at the edge of town as the airport. But it would be long drives into town. Usually, I set up shop along the riverbank here. There's a house... where would it be? There's a house about here. It's on the river, high fences all around it, 3-car garage, big-ass house, and I usually set up shop there when I'm going through my Louisville runs. So it's right in the middle of things, so that would be like a pretty interesting place to get to. Combat is relatively close in every direction, and it's just a little ways from the racetrack. From the university, from gas stations, from the edge of town. It's a pretty good place. One of the best base locations I've found in the game. In the non-modded game, at any rate. Well, I definitely thinned them out. But it's not clear. But there are significantly fewer of them than there were when I started. A whole bunch of them are probably still out in the damn field. If I'm lucky, this truck or this van will have keys nearby. And a bottle of water wouldn't go badly either. No water. Pink chevron wallpaper. Probably won't need to hatch it, but just in case. Just in case I survive longer than I expect to. These aren't huge populations here. Come on, little fellas. Bunch of brochures, empty plastic bottles. Keys. Keys would be nice. I would like to have some keys. Grab that bottle though. And use it for some water. What? Oh, please tell me that's not glitched out and focused on me again. Okay, good. Looks like they fixed that. It's on the car, it's not on me. Yeah, look at the way the horde's moving. I think it's that blue car right there. Well, it repositioned them a little bit. Might be able to get up there to that vending machine now. Come on, I just need some fluids. Dude's got a cane through his torso. Sporting goods store. Nice hockey stick, baseball bat. Yeah, it's actually better than my shovel I've been using. Multiple baseball bats, good. Alright, shovel, you've done your job. Man, they keep running into those damn cars out there. Keep setting them all off. More than mildly annoying. Come on, damn it. Just give me a damn water bottle. That truck is half buried in the ground. That's interesting. Well, that could be what's setting off the car alarm. A truck being buried in the ground. I don't know, does phasing out of reality cause car alarms to go off? I have to ask a buddy of mine who's a mechanic. What are the side effects of large freight trucks phasing out of reality? Okay, yeah, they're all coming in this direction from the car alarm. Alright, so this looks like it's the southern edge of Irvington. Might be able to go up into one of these houses nearby, get myself a drink, maybe find a vehicle. under construction. You're not, and you're not. This looks like a relatively small, relatively isolated house. So it shouldn't be swarming. Through this horde. Alright, you. Well, that was fun. But it looks clear now. I'm going to grab these specific ammo types. House keys. Don't need house keys. House keys. Friendship bracelet. No bloody satchel. Nope. Nope. 9mm. Yes. Residential key. Don't need it. 44 Magnum. Got one last little lurker on the back porch who didn't want to come off and have some fun with everybody else. Got the car key. You do have the car key. Beautiful. 77 Pontiac Firebird. Well, if you're going to be driving around in the apocalypse, you might as well be driving around in style. Hot dogs, tato tots. Alright, I'm going to clear out the last of these bangers and clankers before I sweep this house. Die, you damn zombie hippie! First kind of the zombies, the zombie hippies. Stop trying to nibble on my ankles. For fuck's sake! Normally one house wouldn't have this amount of zombos near it, so they must be coming out of the streets from somewhere else nearby. There must be a more higher value point of interest in the vicinity. Because this is more than there should be in this particular area. Fuck's sake, even more! It never ends! A never-ending horde of the undead. Well, at least I was able to get my water situation sorted. Sit down, catch my breath for a minute, and then beat this zombie to death. To re-death. To double death. So they're still going off. Yeah, they're not on me. They're going off in a different direction, so majority of that horde I can outmaneuver. Oh, for fuck's sake. A couple of them are wandering back towards the house. Old green hair still following me. Come on, green hair. I'll get rid of you. There's a particularly sturdy skull on that one. Yeah, swap out my boots. How are my gloves looking? Bloody leather, dirty bloody leather, no real difference there. Alright. Okay, good. That'll do. Just rest up enough. Planks, yeah, just a bunch of planks. Alright then. So I've got the keys to that car up there. I just got to circle around and get to it. Should be right there. Here's hoping it's got some gas in it. Okay, yeah, there's got to be something in the neighborhood that's a large spawn point, because there's way too many of these clowns for this to just be standard residential neighborhood horde. Full tank of gas. Nice, nice. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the road I came in from? It is not. Okay, but I did. Looks like my guess was correct that this would be the bottom edge of Irvington. See how far. Take this 2-lane to the south for a bit. See where it takes me. More. residential, a little bit of agricultural. That's okay. Map edge. That's what that's got to be. The road just stopping like that. That has got to be map edge. Okay, so I've pretty well mapped this end of town. It doesn't go much farther up that way. And this looks like the southern end of it. So let's see where this little side road takes me. Damn you, horde! Right, the damn middle of the road. Bunch of sand out here. Interesting. What do we have here? What the hell? Okay. So a fence that doesn't fence? What the hell is that? What is this, like a double fence? What am I looking at here? That's a weird little thing down here. Oh, whatever it is, it's retail and commercial, so it's not that valuable. I'm gonna close your damn door? Jeez. That was kind of silly. Who just drives around with their door open? Weirdos, that's who. Freaky weirdos with open door driving. So that pretty much, yeah, right back here. Okay, so that's pretty much the southern end of Irvington. I'm tracking through the perimeter road pretty well. So I found the surplus store, or the gun store here in Irvington. Right on the main drag. Heavily occupied because of course it is. This little... If you were going to want to set up in Irvington, this would actually not be a terrible place. This little... Mass Genfac Co. Looks like it's got the double high chain link fence all the way around it. It's large, open, plenty of space for vehicles. Got some grass around it for planting, trees not too far away. On this edge, it butts right up against a large animal pen. Plenty of field there. Knock down one of these fences, extend the fence just a little bit, and put all your animals down here. Plenty of space for them. Close enough to town that you'd have plenty of looting in relatively close proximity, but not so close to town you'd get overrun every time you sneeze. Another little junkyard, scrapyard, possessed car. Yeah, if you were going to set up in Irvington, that would be a good place for it. Right near pretty much all the stuff you need. You can get early day like first week food, tools, supplies, cooking implements from these houses. All the assorted vehicular goodness you could ever need right here. So that's welding experience, that's metalworking experience, and all the scrap and parts you'd need to do both. Pretty much as you want. Yeah, if I ever do an Irvington base, I'll set up right there. Alright, where haven't I gone now? These little side roads, these are industrial. These are not industrial, residentials. So, main drag. I'll go straight across the tracks will be the next place I explore. I'm thinking it's all just going to be more residential though over here. Tobacco, gas station. Couple of restaurants, pharmacy, grocery store, another junkyard. Yep, came through there. Farming and rural supply, possibility of ammunition and weapons there. Fire department. Huh. Auto shop, fire department. What do we have up here? Something else that's very heavily overrun. Police station. Okay, that makes sense. Police station with a three-car detached garage for the police station. Another storage lot. And then back over here to some residentials. Hey, check out my new hood ornament. Church. Okay, so we got a good industrial chunk right there back behind the police station. More industrial up here, church, graveyard. Well, not near as big as, say, Louisville. This is actually might be a little bit bigger than Brandenburg even. Bigger than Moldrog, without a doubt. Bigger than Rosewood. Bigger than Riverside. Bigger than West Point. Gas station, a little burned out. Have I been out of town here before? Yes, this is the road I've taken out of town before. What do we have here? Some industrial. What is this? Scrap and repair. Okay, it's another junkyard. You know what? I want to see what's in there. So I'm going to do something very, very silly, and I'm going to blind jump over a high fence. Or not. There we go. Yeah, another big-ass scrapyard. Oh, very nice. Much good scrap. So yeah. Oh, that's a cool little trailer. I got another rig up there. Pretty much every car I've seen. A couple of them even sunk into the ground. So yeah, if you want to get got a lot of the vehicle mods and you want to do a whole bunch of automotive repair like I do, welding, metalworking, Irvington would be a good place for that. There are a ton of junkyards and auto shops in this town. So basically the only vehicle I have a mod for that I haven't seen in this town yet are the helicopters. I've seen basically everything else. And I know the Hueys are only set spawn locations. They don't spawn in the wild. I don't know if the little birds will spawn in the wild. I've seen half a dozen little bird wrecks, but I've not seen any intact little birds. So I don't know if they are only set to spawn in particular locations as well, or if I've just been unlucky that all the ones I've found thus far have been busted up. Let's see here. Yeah, that just leads me to the race course. That leads me back up to Ekron, so... yeah, Irvington looks like it'd be a pretty cool place to do a survival run. Set up at that generator factory right outside of town, or even at the cattle yard right on the ranch right on the intersection. It's a dead end. That's a big ass house. Is that a chicken coop? It is a chicken coop. A big ass, comfortable chicken coop. This is actually a really nice place. No perimeter fence, but relatively isolated near woods. This would be a good place to set up shop too. A little bit farther out of town, but that just means it'd be even quieter. There are a lot of decent base locations in Irvington. The only thing I haven't seen so far is, other than the police station and the gun store, and it looked like a pretty good-sized gun store, to be honest, I'm not seeing any military locations down here. No checkpoints, no fortified locations. What are you? I'm gonna go check that out. This is a racetrack. I don't know what these two little things down here are, so... big ass scrapyard here. Might be the biggest one I've seen in the game. a flock of deer. Alright, so somewhere through here I'm going to be looking for a left-hand turn. Take me up to those two unidentified service buildings up here. So one of these roads will lead me up that direction. That might be a nice place as well. Large fence on one side. What is this? This is Dr. Lewin, Family MD. Yeah, this might be the road that takes me up there. Baseball field. What do we have here? What is this place? Target range. Okay, shooting range. Alright, that explains why the density of zombos is a little higher than anticipated. Oh, yeah. This is just your standard helicopter rocket pod at a shooting range. Now, I've been to a couple shooting ranges in my time. Usually they won't let you bring your own Hydra rocket pods. They frown upon that. Generally speaking, they'll sell you their Hydra rocket pods, but you can't bring your own. Yeah, a couple baseball diamonds and then a shooting range. All the entertainment you could ever need. gonna offload that rocket pod into my glove box. Everyone should keep rocket pods in their glove box. You have a constitutional right to helicopter-mounted rocket pods. Rat scurrying through that backyard up there. Not much left of that house. Irvington Public Pool. Damn you, tree! Okay, and I'm right back here. Just north of the, circled all the way back around, just north of here. So the stream tonight's going to run, you might have already noticed it's run a little longer than usual already. I'm going to run this stream until I'm convinced I've seen all of Irvington there is to see. Once I've seen all of it that I believe there is to see, that'll be the end of the stream. And that'll be the end of this playthrough. I'll hang up the Project Zomboid fishing and bait tackle hut base / explore B42 map locations run. The new run will be, I'm waiting on some vehicle mods to be updated to build 42. Particularly all the military vehicle mods. I hope somebody picks up the old Hemet mod and fixes it. Hemets are a hell of a lot of fun in Zomboid, but the old Hemet mod hasn't been updated since I think it's 2022. So it's just not going to function at this point. Big ass hardware store. So I'm waiting on some vehicle mods, and hopefully the gun mod I'm using currently gets expanded. Because you can never have enough guns. I'm also going to keep my eyes out for a good gun reloading mod. Because the one I used for the longest time didn't translate with B42 yet. It's another one that hasn't been updated in a couple of years. I'm sure there's one out there. I'm sure that there is a reloading and ammunition casting mod out there. I just have to find it. And I'll be doing that at some point. In time for the next Zomboid stream, whenever that might be. Steakhouse, Pharma Hug. Alright, yeah, I'm circling back through locations I've been through before. Motels. So with the next Zomboid stream, whenever I do get around to it, whenever those mods are made, I'll probably go through my mod list in detail. And I'm pretty sure I have some stuff that's duplicative. multiple mods that do the same thing, so I can thin some of those out. I have some mods that are only B41s that I'm not expecting are going to get updated. And I need to get rid of those too, just thin out the herd. But I can do all of that before the next stream. Yeah, and there's the end of town again. Alright, so yeah, that's basically Irvington. I mean, there's a couple little side streets here. You know what, I'll clear this. I'll clear this chunk. This is just residential. This is just more residential. This is just more residential. I'll clear this little middle of the town chunk. And once that's cleared through, I'll go ahead and end the stream there. This weekend I'll probably be doing some more Mech Warrior. I might also hop back in to try and clear up some stuff. Clear up some other streams. Maybe do a Starship Trooper stream this weekend, just for giggles. I'm getting close to level 100 in Extermination, so maybe I'll do that. Because everybody loves some good old-fashioned bug murder. Yeah, there's a burned out little bird right there. I think I'm... okay, yeah, right there on that road. This is the road I needed to go up. Little soccer field. Residential, that looks like town hall maybe? Church. Church/town hall, perhaps. Okay, oh, there goes my windshield. But at least it's not embedded in my torso. This is a large school. Okay, yeah, I've already found this school before. That's what that is. Big ass school. Good location to come to if you need large quantities of books. And just more residentials. And a raccoon! Town hall there. Alright, town hall, fire department, been to the fire department. Yeah, I'll go check down here. This is the very last chunk of Irvington I haven't been to. And I'm guessing all of this is going to be residential, small train station. Engine's almost shot out of this Pontiac. Which means the hood is gone, the windshield's gone. A couple more hits and this thing will be dead in the water. You know what, I'm going to run this road as far as it goes, and then I'll end it. That'll be that. Pretty much full sweep of Irvington. I'm not expecting there to be anything down here but some small houses. Yeah, just houses. A nice house, don't get me wrong, but... So yeah, park right here at the garage. So this will be it for this stream and for this playthrough of Project Zomboid. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for joining me on this, what is this, 10-episode adventure, checking out the new Build 42 maps. There's some really good spots here. Particularly of the locations I've visited. Brandenburg's kind of cool across around the river. Ekron has some interesting places in it, but Irvington is the standout for me. This place is pretty friggin' awesome. Has some really good, very large, very well-sited locations for bases. The only downside, the only thing that I would say Brandenburg wins out over Irvington is there are no lakes here. There's no fishing. There's this little one right here that might work, but it doesn't look to be very large. And you might, up there as well, you might be able to fish in the swimming pool, I guess. But all told, yeah, this would be you could do a good Project Zomboid playthrough just in Irvington. And you'd have plenty to do, plenty to see. You'd have access to pretty much every bit of loot between the police stations and this big old gun store over here. I can't imagine there'd be a whole lot you'd be missing out on. You could, you have the fields nearby, you have the dense woodland nearby to do the hunting and the animal raising. So yeah, of the new locations, Brandenburg, Ekron, and Irvington, Irvington is so far the favorite one I've seen. Brandenburg is second, and Brandenburg gets most points just for being on the river. But there wasn't a whole heck of a lot to Ekron. So, and I'm thinking that this is going to be the direction that the map expands in anyways. If they keep pushing it, if they keep growing it, I'm expecting it's going to keep going in this direction. Because I drove all the way down here, and I never met a hard wall. I never hit up against just a map chunk that wouldn't load anymore. Which means, for some reason, they've programmed it out that far. So I can only guess that they intend to add something out there eventually. And we're just going to have to wait and see what that eventually is. But, like I said before, thanks again, folks, for watching. Thanks for joining me on this exploration run of the new map of Build 42. Keep an eye on the channel. I'll be back with something, either this weekend or on Monday. And I will see you then.